All right, Gemini, I'm here. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm getting ready to look and see what's going on with you guys. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Hello. Wow. Okay. Okay. Here it is. This is probably a reading with some teeth in it, from what I can see. So, right off the bat, I can just tell that you guys are living in a situation where you are not happy. Not happy. And you've been kind of making some decisions that have not been helping you. Really haven't. You haven't been staying aware. And you need to. Moving forward, you got to stay aware. It's like opportunities come to you and you miss them. And moving forward, you got to get them. Because right now you feel like you're under a lot of pressure. A whole lot of pressure. And you don't need to necessarily be under this pressure. Because there's just a lot around you that can give you answers, help you to quickly flow into the type of situations that you want to be in. You want to essentially start a brand new process, but you need some more money to come in for this. It looks like you want to move to a brand new place. But you have some work that you need to complete around it. But quite frankly, you basically have completed the work, but you feel like, okay, I could do more. It's like a perfectionist attitude. Like your other, like you, one side of you is just like, I can get this done and I'm going to do it this way. But then when you look back over it, you see a way to perfect it. Excuse me. And so therefore you never feel that you are completed in what you're done, but Spirit is saying at the top, you're completed. You wonder if you're completed, but you're done. You're good. You're good. And you can get ready to move away from this project onto other things. You feel good about the work that you do, but you nag yourself thinking, I could have done this, I could have done. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself, because it makes it so that you have a win, but it's like an empty win because you're always looking at the flaws. Now, I know that in your mind you're thinking, no, it means I'm fine-tuning my process and I can do it better the next time, which there is definitely a place for that. It's called the after-action review meeting once the process is done, once the project is completed. But to continue to needle yourself over it, which is what the tendency here is showing me that one is doing, this is how you're under oppression. This is right here. Because you feel like you're not giving yourself the win when you have won. You have to. You have to celebrate the things that you've done good at. Okay? You must set up a lifestyle for yourself where in which you appreciate the things that you've done good. You're not accepting that you do good, and so you walk into the world thinking that it's not done. I didn't complete this. This isn't perfect. And nothing's ever going to be perfect. Everybody can always improve upon themselves. It's important to understand it. And this is a work project again. I need to point that out. This is a work project. Yes, it wasn't, you know what I mean? It may have had low funding, and so you weren't able to spend all the money that you wanted on the project as you were going out and buying materials for it, or as they were being provided for you. You weren't getting the brands from the vendors that you really like to work with. But in this case, what you did, you worked it, honey. You really did. You worked it. You did a very good job. And it's time to accept that about yourself and move forward, because you did such a good job. You're going to get more work out of this. You're going to understand that there's justice in this. Like, finally, somebody gets what type of work that I do. You're going to get more referrals out of this job. Okay? Because people are looking to maximize their dollar at the end of the day. You want to work with upper tier, but not this last project couldn't necessarily do that. And yet, like I said, you still worked it. You did so good that you're going to get more business out of that. And you'll be able to eventually, I don't know how soon, garner a client that's going to allow you to do more of the type of work you want to do. It won't be a personal project at home where you're paying for everything and you don't necessarily want to take pictures of projects that you're doing at home, or maybe you do, but they're not done yet. Because once again, with that perfectionist mentality that you can have, about things, you're not ready to show it. Oh no, it's not done. And it would look perfect to anyone else, but you just like, no, it's not done, it's not done. Okay? You're going to get that next client. I won't say that next client, but you're going to get that client that's going to pay for you to purchase the type of materials to do the type of projects that you really like to do. So the honest to goodness answer, and this is a general reading. I don't necessarily do love readings unless they are talking to me right here. When I see a whole bunch of those cards, I can't help but then see it. But this is a project. So far, everybody's been hitting on that money thing. Aries hit with the love, but Taurus with the money. Gemini with the money, but Taurus has to refresh. Gemini, though, y'all working some major projects, and you like literally, you're doing so well for such a small amount of money, but you really want to step it up and do better. Like, you want to do a better project and do something that has a lot more coins involved. It's coming. Okay? So for those of you who are business owners or a project manager of a major, like in a major division in a company, your work is not going unnoticed. And you're going to get more people coming to you, giving you more responsibility, giving you bigger projects if you're in a company, or a bigger, well-paying client if you're an entrepreneur. That is what is coming. And I want to say again, get up off yourself a little bit, because you are such a perfectionist. You don't see how good you're doing, but you really working it. You are really working it. Don't move into the future where you're not accepting the good that you're doing. You are doing extremely good, Gemini. Continue to work at the projects that you're working on, and go from there. Yeah, this is a very good reading. But just a little bit of admonition here to say to you again, to accept that you do good work. You know you do good work, but because you want everything completely perfect and you're always finding ways that you can perfect yourself, it's like never done. And you want to get to a place where it is done. And it is. You're there. Accept it. Do well with it. Okay? All right, Gemini. This has been my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus general reading. I pulled general readings again because not everything's about love. Sometimes it's about the money, baby.